Hey guys, XreviewZ here, bringing you XreviewZ number 22 and 23. This first track is called Murky Run SX/MX by GHOUND. Now obviously it's a supercross/motocross track, and it's a pretty long track. And it's mostly terrain, but then it goes into that supercross section for a bit, and then comes back out of the Griffball Stadium and re-enters the terrain. So this first supercross section, I love it. I love this tabletop. It works consistently. That first time I just didn't have enough speed. These whoops are good. Now these berms are raised a little too high off the ground for my liking. I don't see any reason to have them raised that high. And that tabletop right there, that's I guess it should be a little bit shorter. It's really hard to clear that tabletop, and I think it might even be luck based. But I really love when it gets into the terrain section. It's a really unique layout of the terrain. Unfortunately, you flip there unless you slow down, so it would be nice if there was a landing there or something. And that berm on the outside is never going to be used, unfortunately, but it's all good because the terrain layout's sick. I love driving on the terrain section, and I love this jump coming up right here. Just this whole terrain section is really nice. I think that's NJD in first place, taking a flip right there. Now it's a bit confusing right there as to where you're meant to go, either that or my own stupidity. But as you can see, a nice looking arrow right there pointing you in the right direction. My own stupidity once again. But yeah, when you clear this tabletop, it's great, and you should clear it all the time unless you're getting hit by someone else or don't have enough speed or something. And this wheelie tap's great as well. Now, yeah, this jump, I don't know what it is. Yeah, see where that circular incline is on the landing? If you had have just moved the blocks back to where the circular incline was, it would have been fine. But yeah, I really like, I guess you can't fault the aesthetics on this track, but at the same time there isn't really any aesthetics. Like, it kinda looks good, but it's also basically just what the map is. So yeah, that's Murky Run SX by GHOUND. Alright guys, the second track is Island Speedway by a Fugly Carrort. It used to be known as Wee Dave. But anyway, this track is a huge GP track. I don't know about if the lap time is huge, but the layout is huge. Anyway, this track is a really fun track to drive on. It's got like a lot of different variations in the turns. Oh, and as you can see right there, we are like coordinated a start. But yeah, it's got a lot of variations in the turns and a lot of uphill and downhill sections, which makes it very fun and a lot more competitive than just like flat tracks with 90 and 180 degree turns. But as you can see, the bordering isn't the best, especially when you can see that there's like nothing supporting the track. It doesn't really look like a real life GP track. It just looks like a halo, like a double wide with bordering, I guess you could say, except obviously it's not a double wide. So it would have been nice if you had to put like some ground under the track and made it look like it was actually in a park or like a city or I don't know, whatever. But the turns are really nice, you know. As you can see, the totals not totally enough, but yeah, on that turn right there, you may have noticed some Z fighting, which is when pieces are occupying the same space, and it makes them flash. Now to get rid of that, all you have to do is raise the pieces slightly above and slightly below each other, and if you do it so they're like steps, like the first one will be the highest and the last one will be the lowest, then the track won't be bumpy at all unless you're going backwards on it, which obviously you shouldn't be going backwards on the track. So yeah, it would be nice if you take into account C-farting in your future tracks, and this is for anyone out there who's using edit coordinates to make turns on GP tracks. Just be aware of the Z-farting. So yeah, this track is a great GP track, Island Speedway by Fugly Carrort. Now check out this clip I have coming up that I got on the end of the race on Murky Run. You'll be able to see that I probably should have fallen over, but I used the turtle power to get back up and keep on going. XreviewZ out. I like turtles.